Hey guys, welcome to IBK. Today we have a very fun speed test for you. Now on the left is one of my favorite phones, the Samsung Galaxy S10e, and on the right we have the iPhone 13. Now you may be thinking this is ridiculous. You know, the iPhone 13 has like an A1000 chip that goes super fast. It's horrendously fast, and you know the S10e is not that fast, right? But still, the S10e has surprised me, especially in the S22 test that we have in the other video. It did very well, and I think it can actually hold its own against the iPhone 13, even with its A15 chip. So I decided, you know what, why don't I just do this little speed test for fun? Let's see what happens, right? If you slide to power off, for example, of course, you know, the iPhone is quickly done. I mean, I gotta admire that. But sometimes I wish there was like a splash screen on the iPhone, because it just dies. It just dies all by itself and you don't even know what happened. So yeah. Anyways, if you turn these two phones on, of course mine is the T-Mobile version. I'm sorry guys, I use T-Mobile, so I have T-Mobile and it's gonna come up with the splash screen. And come on, let's all be fair. The iPhone 13 is gonna be very fast even in the boot up. It beat the S22 as well. We have the beautiful T-Mobile splash screen right here for the S10e, and we just have to enjoy all the pink glory of it. And there we go, right? So just ignore this whole part. This is for fun. This is for fun, guys. All right? So let's get in. And what we want to do is get into the main crux of this speed test, and that is games and apps. Forget the whole boot up and everything, that was just for fun. Alright, so let's get to the apps. So like I said, the point is to just show you that everything is cleared out. There's nothing in the background, no cheating. Every app is closed, and we're going to start fresh. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and hit the phone dialer, the very first foundation of a speed test. And boom, there you go. The iPhone 13 was quick, but was the S10e slow? No, not at all. It's just animations. Calculator, exactly the same. Even with the A1000 chip, exactly the same. Alright? Now App Store, I know, there's no, you know, how can I make it fair, right? I just want to test an App Store. So we're going to do a Galaxy Store versus the App Store and see what happens. Alright? And obviously, the Apple App Store is optimized and it's super fast. So that was fun, right? Okay, but let's try another App Store. Was it just the Galaxy Store? Let's try the Play Store. See what happens here. Not bad, not bad. But of course, it's like the Apple one is cached. It's just instant. But this wasn't slow. Like the S10e is not slow. Let's go to YouTube. Let's see what happens in YouTube. All right. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, neck and neck almost. Yes. The Apple was faster. You're right. I hear what you guys are saying. It was faster, but it was very close. Camera. Alright? Again, the S10e is like 1 second behind. Everything so far, 1 second behind. It's like saying, I'm gonna catch up, man. I'm gonna catch up. Alright? Alright, now let's slide over to the money app. Yahoo Finance. Let's see what happens here. Ooh. Neck and neck. Like, that was very close. I'm surprised. Very good job, S10e. Very good job. Alright, let's skip the Play Store. Amazon Shopping, your favorite app. Oh yeah, definitely not my shopping cart. Definitely not, alright? Ignore the hats. But that was pretty close. Very close. Now I gotta say, this is where it gets fun, right? The games. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Frankly, this is where the iPhone tells S10e, look, it was fun, but I'm gonna smoke you now. We're at games, right? This is the power of the iPhone, and I'm excited. Let's see what happens. It should smoke. Yep, smoke. Totally smoked. There you go. The power of the A15 chip from Apple. You saw it here. I'm impressed how fast it is, but you know, the S10e, you can still play the game, so it's fine. Still fine. Let's go to Angry Birds. Now is it gonna kill it again? I don't know. It's a heavy... Whoa. What's happening here? The S10e is angry. Yeah. Neck and neck. I'm surprised here. Wow. All right. The S10e actually did it. Exactly the same. It said, hey, slow down. Stop getting all boastful and stuff. Wow. Wow, the S10e actually was the same loading Angry Birds 2. That's a surprise. Now, listen guys, I'm doing this like first time and I'm reacting to what? What just happened right now? Is the S10e like, did they swap chips or something? What happened right now? Amazing. I am floored. I don't know what to say. And this is usually like a heavy game. This is a game that stresses every phone out. The S10e just blew through it. It actually beat it. You could rewind and see how fast it was. I'm not gonna do it, but you guys can. That was super fast. Wow. All right. Now I just loaded the Verge website and that was pretty much neck and neck right there too. Like it just, came up. So let's go ahead and see what happens when we click on the article. Exactly the same. So Safari and the Samsung Internet Browser, they're both browsing at the same speed. This is also pretty good news for older phones. And this is, not as intensive as games, right? So this makes sense, but still, like the S10e is holding its own. Let's go back to the Verge. Sorry, there, a little hiccup right there. All right, let's just go ahead and go to another article because that's what matters. So yeah, everything is pretty much instant these days when it comes to web pages. So this shows you guys when you're surfing or using just simple apps, the old chips do really well, very well. Now let's go back to memory and see how much everything was held. So far so good. Calculator, yep, still in memory. All right, now the Galaxy Store, App Store. All right, so this both had to refresh. I guess it's pretty heavy, intense, lots of things, right? So that makes sense. And here on the left side, seems like the Google Play Store was actually in memory. All right, now let's go ahead and try YouTube. Yeah, both in memory, which is solid because both phones don't have a lot of RAM. They don't have a lot of RAM compared to modern day phones with like 12 gigs of RAM, right? So this is actually a good balanced test between the two. And there you go, the iPhone kept it in memory, the S10e did not. Let's try to Amazon. You're gonna see hats again if it, oh yeah, it had to refresh. So the S10e is starting to lose some of its memory. Makes sense, we opened up a lot of games. Nova, oh, this is where it kicks its butt again. Yeah, it just embarrasses the S10e. But the S10e is like 4 years old, so is it really embarrassed? I don't think so. Alright, anyways, let's go to Angry Birds 2. Let's see what happens here. Remember, this was the one. Wow, both in memory. This is where the S10e was angry and was like, you know what? Let me show you what I can do. Let me show you what this old chip can do. Alright, okay, now the iPhone and the S10e both, I guess they wanted to hold this app in memory. So good job, they both did it. And there you go, guys. I'm surprised and proud of my S10e. It did much better than I thought. And of course, like I was saying, this was for fun, right? This phone, the iPhone 13 is a terrific phone. It's got 5G, makes your web page a little faster when you're outside. It's got great cameras compared to the S10e. So of course it's an advancement, but maybe when it comes to actual apps like running Safari and web pages, it really doesn't matter too much, right? Just because it's old tech doesn't mean it's slow tech or bad tech. And the S10e shows you how good it was back in the days. And I'm always been a great fan of the S10e, and you can tell why. So there you go, the iPhone versus the S10e. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. This was kind of fun. I think that it showed you that, like simple apps doesn't really matter. And even gaming, I was so surprised by Angry Birds and Asphalt 9. So what's going on, I have no idea, but the S10e can still hold its own. So be proud of your old phones. I'll see you guys in the next one. Please subscribe if you haven't already. These are all my stuff. I try to make it as fair and as clean as possible and as real as possible. Thank you guys for watching. Until the next time.